Looks like I'm on my own again. I'm still not sure I've got a handle on all this. 10,000 years ago, the residents of Shambhala all kill each other, save for a few priests who escape the civil war. Shortly after that, Richard crash lands here and convinces those priests to invoke a force field around the centre to protect it. Now the Countess, along with her troops, and Kim, are in the centre of Shambhala, ready to blow the bloody thing up. And, surprise, surprise, I'm the only one that can stop them. I need 3 pieces of some amulet to harness the power of the source and somehow make everything okay again. That's Richard's plan, in any case. I'll probably just wander around breaking things until something interesting happens. I suppose I ought to check through it, just in case. Just about the only thing here even remotely sanitary is this nut. Got it. It's loose. I can most likely pull it out. Got it. They're lying loose. One kick ought to do it. Strictly speaking, one isn't supposed to interfere with these things, but something is telling me to do otherwise. I think I'll just break them off. I hope no one notices. I can definitely use this to loosen the soil. Saving the world is no excuse not to get one's hands dirty. I'll try to shift some of this soil. The soil's loose. I can pull it away rather easily, though not without dirtying myself a little. Still, it's only mud. There's a layer of protective paint on the lock that's chipping away in places, but the lock itself is strong. It won't budge. This is the central hub of Shambhala. It's hard to fathom, but these priests are conducting a ceremony that will construct a force field around the world's soul that will still be in place by the time Fenton arrives in around 10,000 years. When I first arrived here, I told them about the Nazi attack on the monastery, and they decided this was the best course of action. Perhaps the dying monk gave me that key because he knew it would send me into the past. The priests needed to know the threat so they could prepare for an emergency like this. I'll place the stone directly under the dripping water. So, where to? I'm currently in the northern cave, and the 2 other temples are in the southwest and the southeast. It must be 200 degrees in here.
I'll attach the torch to the chain. Yes, that works. I can't break open the lock, but perhaps I can burn off some of the paint. I should be able to lift this. I wonder if I can take the gears out. The wooden one comes away easily enough, but the others are firmly installed. This is the Temple of Light. I'll just leave the gear here for now. Only time will tell why. I'm not sure where this is leading. I'd better not throw all my possessions into the tub. I'm going to follow my gut instinct and keep the chain for the time being. I'll leave the icicle here. I should be able to melt the icicle. Then the tub will be full of water. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this. Now I know how Fenton must feel all the time, regardless. I'm sure this isn't just a spontaneous urge. As this bowl represents life, damp Earth isn't a million miles from the goal. I'm not sure we're quite there yet, though. I'll plant the nut in the earth. Perhaps this will be a sufficient sacrifice for life.
Looks like this coffin once had an iron lock on it. It's completely rusted through now. Maybe I can get it open. Got it. The coffin's open. I really hope grave robbing will be the pinnacle of my less than moral activities. I hate to think how I'd go about besting it. The body's rotted to the bone. I have the most unsettling desire to take one with me. Looks like the Countess and her men have set up camp in the center. There's Kim.